hour later than usual. Well, I didn't publicly say anything about it because no one said anything on my Twitter, and I don't know there's any way to say it on Twitch itself without just doing a live stream beforehand. But pretty much, I was trying to upload some VODs, and one of them is up perfectly fine. The other wants to take forever. Like, the uploading took a while, but at least it did it. And the processing just took even longer. And then when it got to 30%, it wanted to restart for some reason. And I don't know what percent it's on now. I just know when I last checked it was on about 15. But you're not here to worry about any of that, because that's me. I'm to worry about VODs from about a month ago. Over a month ago, that's right. Instead, we're carrying on with the FireRed electric type only run. Where we last went off, we had moderate success, but actually very easy success in Silph Code, demolishing fucking everything. With Quick Ball, the Electrode, Raiju, the Electabuzz, War, the Magneton, Ornstein, the Jolteon, and Inazuma, the Raichu. I mean, you definitely cannot attempt to say that, oh, it's all one gender when two don't have any. One's female, two are male. Considering that's 75-25, that is pretty sure that's the same as a starter, and that's 50-50. I'd say it's even as can be. But from what I can remember, we have done almost everything in here apart from the rival battle and Giovanni, because obviously the music is still playing. Well, actually, it still does it when they leave. It only changes once you go back in here. Except you have no reason to come back in here. No items come about. To my knowledge, no talking to NPCs change anything. Unless there is, and I just don't know. There could be. I've never bothered to check because why would I need to come back here? I'd rather continue with the rest of the game. Except considering part 4 of this run has literally just been me in one room trying to get one mon. Clearly I could do it. Or just look online to see if it's actually worth going back to Silph Code. You know, some cases are like, it's not required to go back there, it just benefits you. And you're not always going to remember that, because if it's in one piece of dialogue that I'm going to be skipping, then clearly that's my fault. But if they just don't tell you anything at all, how are you supposed to know? But hopefully, the rival battle and Giovanni go smoothly. I'm saying that with heavy precaution because Giovanni is ground type gym leader. But it's not, well, he is, he's not using his 14. But it is mostly ground types. Even if it just also ends up being poison type as well because of the needle lines. And also the rival fight, well, okay, Rhydon or Rhydon, whichever one it's gonna be. Well, I have Brick Break and Dig for that. It's just saying incredibly defensive, and none of my mons can learn grass or water moves. Because we still aren't at the point of steel fighting those being special. Okay, are either of these items a rare candy? No. That's a ship in me. Ah, there's a Tixie branch over in Russia. Yes, referencing real life locations. I mean, have they slowly stopped doing that? Well, I mean, they must have when they did. Regions of Japan for the first 4 generations. Then Gen 5 onwards, they've just chosen different places every time. You know, America, France, Hawaiian Islands, or I'm guessing it's Hawaii. Very much just seem like it, or just the Caribbean. And then obviously Gen 8 being the UK. At least that's what we're gathering, even though it's upside down. I'm guessing that is on 4. There we go, level 40. With 2 in every single cell. Except for speed, because of course. Okay, now we can actually switch into Raiju. Break it is, because I'm not going to use Thunder Punch on it. No Psychic, why would I do that? Okay, you have a Magneton. Just get a second Magneton, so just having a Magneminded. Level 25 when you could have easily just leveled that up. Seriously? I know they have to try and attempt to balance it. Because you're able to do this before the 4th gym. Okay, yeah, it is slightly confusing for someone who ends up remembering where the lift key is. Which I didn't know there's no lift key, but more like... I remember where certain things are, but can never remember where the location even is to be able to get into where the rival is. Because I just wonder, how did he get in there? Was it like there were no gates there beforehand and he just got stuck and he's just been waiting for you? Because he doesn't want to rock it. Because no rival has. Because he may have been the dick, but he didn't like Team Rocket anyways. Not to the point of hating them like Silver, just not being a part of them. But how did he get to where he was and he decided to wait for you? Seems a bit odd. When you're having to go through so many gates, well, doors requiring a key just to open them. At what panel just to get to him? How did he get there? Still, fight-wise, in most challenge runs, if you're going for a solo mon, it is usually difficult. I mean, partly because you have him as a brick wall, and possibly even Giovanni afterwards as a brick wall, Speaking of the rival, he's right fucking there! Except there's like no indication of how the fuck does one even reach him. Because you just end up checking every single fucking warp panel. Well, yeah, I did, because... Well, I didn't. Did because you have the same clothing as regular scientists. And why have I not switched out Quickball at all? But you look exactly the same as other scientists in this region, and some of them work for Team Rocket, some don't. So it's a bit difficult to tell on my end. I'm surprised this sound-based attacks. Sonic Boom is not one of them? Because surely a boom equals a noise, and usually when it's a sonic boom, it is a loud noise. Like, because cars aren't fast enough to create one. I mean, planes are, I don't know if helicopters absolutely are. You dickhead! Get thunderbolted for trying to disable me. Who do you think you are? Well, that actually is helpful. Just because of Dig. I guess I should do it for Raiju as well. I don't want them to be completely ruined, just... Yeah, because I'm pretty sure one's, well, Jolteon would likely be the fastest. Well, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think Jolteon's got the highest speed out of the evolutions, but pretty sure it's 130, like it is just that fast. Is it higher or am I just being absolutely mistaken of where the thing is I want him to go to? Even I cannot remember where the healing lady is at all. Am I slightly clueless? Yes, this is at a more necessary time. But I'm not wanting to exactly waste my heals if I go here. Well, get to it as soon as possible. Okay, is it? I know I've already been to the 10th floor, but is there much? Okay, there isn't, but... you can't go to here. Okay, why are you there? Why do you not have a second person with you? Because there's not like you turn around to reach me. You just wait for me to say something. You can't really say hold when I'm the one talking to you. I could just run on by and not give a shit, but I am wanting XP.
gone as well small it is because Team Rocket Grunt are useless and making their mons useful for A, themselves, and B, me. I mean, when I'm still seeing Zubats at a higher level than they normally would be able to evolve at, I'm questioning more, thinking, why did I use Brick Break when it's quad resisted? But because Zubat is that weak, it actually did almost half. I mean, we already knew Zubat was fucking weak. Have you not seen how difficult it is to attempt to use it in Gen 1? When it can't evolve into Crobat, can it still evolve into Golbat? Yeah, but Crobat is just so much better. That's technically not even possible in this game, because of reasons. Because I've already ranted enough saying that the Johto evolutions should have been in this game. They should have been accessible before post game, and also you should have been allowed to trade eggs and also breed beforehand, before the post game. So many things they should have bloody added, and they just didn't. But it's still better than Let's Go in my opinion, because at least you have a post game instead of, oh, it's Cerulean Cave again. Really? Jolteon has the highest special defense of everyone here? God, that is a bit strange. I mean, especially when its main weakness... Yeah, its one and only weakness is physical moves. Because you're not ground typing in that. So, the highest floor you can't do much with. 10th floor, I'm pretty sure I've explored bloody everything to do with it. 9th floor is where the healing lady is. Who most of the time I don't get a chance to use, because by the time I do find her and get to her, I've already cleared out enough all of the areas. Is there much on this floor? I've already cleared you out. Are these just going to be cases of sending me to either the exact same place or just somewhere not even help? So what about the 7th? Well, I'm pretty sure I already went there. Ah, well, 7th is there, but what panel is it that actually sends you to it? Because clearly it's not that one. Seriously, I'm not trying to say that I'm confused. It's more of just not remembering where the warp panels actually send you. Because how am I supposed to remember? Okay, there it is. Yeah, on the 3rd floor, randomly. Only almost 12 hours in. 5 badges. I know what's first. Because then it always is first, because his order pretty much... His first one does not change. The order afterwards just changes on what types you have. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I'll stop it. You actually, well, okay, Saffron 1, because this is Saffron, and I didn't see you. Clearly, you must be fucking invisible. Okay, that quick attack did more than I wanted it to because my defense is weak. But look, we have the fucking Oko. Is it Rhyhorn that's going to be sent out? No, you're just gonna send in a mon that's fucking quad weak to my attacks. And that does nothing in this gen for me when I'm entirely special attackers. Just yeah, fucking quad weak, gone. I don't care if it's strong, it's still water flying type. A very questionable type when you're weak to rock and electric. Okay, is there more to that? Am I thinking? Well, it's because you're neutral to ice. Grass is no longer a weakness. Okay, so yeah. It's just rock and electric, but electric is a quad weakness. Meaning that anything on electric move will kill you. So that guy does, oh yeah, great to have, but as soon as they have one electric move, you're not exactly surviving now, are you? You know, it's very much like a sizzle versus a fire boot. Just any quad weakness, and you're done for. So the best you can do is usually attempt to avoid the fight entirely, or be fast enough to take out and not be a problem once also having either a stab move or super effective move. Just something so that you don't die to it. And there's the fucking Venusaur. Well, how about we bring out Raiju again, because we Brawl and Quick Brawl haven't done anything. I mean, partly because one is part steel type that knows no steel type moves, and the other, well, I already used Raiju for the Pidgeot. Well, where's your Rhyhorn now? Why are you saving that till last? I don't want to do the Dalek Supreme one. Explain! 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 Well, I just did. So what the fuck am I saying? Saying I don't want to do something just to do it anyways. I mean, why? Wait, will that do much? Okay, not as much as I thought, but luckily the Psychic did over half, so yeah, damage calculations would make it 2 KO, not 3, and leave on like 1. Seriously, where the fuck was your Rhyhorn? Unless you get that layer on? Okay, I'm getting rid of this rocket ground and then go back to 9th floor to remember 3rd floor is where it is. 'Cause I don't remember all that. Oh, you motherfucker. Get psychic. Oh, come on! How am I survive on 1? Am I okay using... Okay, that special weapon going for is nice. Vanilla with a fucking Marowak. And I don't have anything, because for some reason, Brawl does not have Levitate, even though it's constantly levitating. I don't have any water or grass moves at all, because none of my mons can even learn any. Even though you kind of think, right, you could, because of Surf and Pikachu. Except clearly they didn't think that far ahead. I think that may be grey and all, but doesn't help my case. When I get on code because I don't have full health, thinking that, oh, maybe I can confuse it. No. Seriously, no wonder why I like to have ground died so much, because they just don't have any coverage for them. And when they do, it takes them forever to get it. Like if the entire Magnemite line just had levitate, then I wouldn't have such a problem, because either make it flying, well, flying type, grass, or have it with levitate. Would nullify all the usefulness that a ground type has. And I'm not getting that Lapras at this rate when I already have a mon that's able to learn some. I know. I may have just taken the long way there. I could have just gone to fucking there. But this is not a speedrun by any stretch of imagination, because within 12 hours and I would have been able to complete pretty much the entire fucking game. I don't know how well or even shit this will go. I'm just banking on a lot of things. I still don't know why that happened. I don't even know if it shows up on stream much. Well, I'm guessing the sound does. Well, okay, yeah, I'm still in the position of having no electric type move at all. It's really annoying. But luckily my special eye, not having to worry about that many problems. Okay, yeah, there's an Emo Queen. I was expecting that. Luckily, even though it is a ground type, it is still weak to ground. I mean, part of that is just because ground does not resist itself, meaning that if it's paired up with a type that's weak to ground, then it's just going to be weak against one of its own types. And it's level 41 and it still has fucking Poison Sting. I barely fucking did anything and I've just been fucking poisoned. Fucking whoop. Exactly what I needed. Oh, there's a body slam that didn't want to appear earlier. Get paralyzed, bitch. Okay, I'm not even gonna test because I'm pretty sure I would just die from underground, and also Giovanni's going to fucking heal. You won't? That's bizarre. Normally you would, but the bosses would when they get to that range. Except, no. Explanation was when you had body slam, which would have done more, but you wanted to use double kick instead. Okay, I'll just leave that up to you. I will try not to question it any further. This Kangaskhan. I've never used one. I've always somewhat been tempted to, but it's so difficult to get one. I mean, considering in this region it's in the Safari Zone only, in like 2 areas. One where it's 4% and one where it's 1%. And also it's not Gen 4, so we can't even have the ability scrapping. And we almost died in one hit with a Mega Punch because it's powerful and stab and... Pretty sure that this Kangaskhan still appear in the player battle. There's a right horn that I was thinking it was going to appear earlier. Even though I can't do fucking damage to it at all. I would if I had a steel type move. But no. Because apparently making a magnet based Pokemon float or levitate above the ground with magnetism and giving it steel type moves is not effective. I kind of get pissy about that, of like ones that are of a certain type but don't learn any of that type. Like Mobile, it's in the exact same position as Magneton. Learns no steel type attacks at all. It took until Gen 4 for them to realise, wait, hang on, we need to give these Pokemon actual stab moves instead of just relying on one type. Or just making it seem like it should have been this type as well as steel. Like, you can go back to all the old games you want, but you're still gonna point out how many moves could a Pokemon not learn that it later is able to, but still existed beforehand. Like, not in the case of it's able to learn it now because it exists, but no, many moves that did exist and just were not able to be used at all. Because last time I checked, there was more steel type moves than just Steel Wing. Oh. Why did I forget about that? I'm pretty sure I said that last stream. That once you defeat the enemy team, then the person that doesn't want to heal you anymore. So, now we can go to our flyer and not use it. Because even though it is exactly what I'm looking for, it's a fucking legendary. So it does mean that we are going back to the power plant. Again. How many times has it been now? I mean, it's somewhat fitting. Electric types, power plant, having to go there so many fucking times. It's ridiculous. And since we're not using it, why do we not wait until we got the master ball? Luckily my mons are high enough leveled. Hang on a minute. I mean, do I wait for Jolteon to be like level 51 to get Thunder, or go in the arcade, actually gain corner, just to get Thunderbolt? Because I still need to for the others. Wow, okay. For a Magneton, yes, because Spark is the best move it gets. And it doesn't get another electric move until that cannon at 62. That's a move that has 100 power and 50% accuracy. It is quite literally a worse version of Iron Tail. And that already misses a lot. But I'm also pretty sure that if you add the rain onto it, then it can go up to 100 accuracy. I may be wrong about that, because I can check the move now to see if that actually is true. So, it's pretty sure it's the very... well, it's not... okay, it's not... it's like the same as Focus Punch. Okay, nothing is said about increasing accuracy with lightning. It's only Thunder that does that. It was boosted to 120, that doesn't make it any better when it's still horribly inaccurate. Which means in the wrong time you have to make it a setup move. Because using it by itself is not worth it. Unless you're doing a run where moves are where you can't have any moves that aren't 100% accurate. You can't use moves that are 100% accurate. Yeah, Electrode's gonna need it because Spark is the only electric type moves it gets, and they already had it at 21. Especially when it just wants to learn 2 psychic type moves and 2 normal type moves. I do have Shockwave, but they're still weaker. Pretty sure Electabuzz at 47's able to get it, so we have that. Meaning that we already have Inazuma that has it. Raichu's gonna Raiju is gonna get it in 7 levels. And the other 3 On-Time Quick Ball and Ball are not gonna be getting it ever. Jordan does get Thunder at level 52. Cause why did they not just make some of the moves earlier to get? Thunder Shock at 16, why I was already past it by time. So yeah, it's really electric type with no electric type moves because it was too late. I mean, I'm looking at the levels, it's like they should have made some of them like double kick and pin missile, well, double kick, pin missile, and Thunder Wave should have been earlier than 30, 36 and 42 respectively. That sounds like a bit late for them to get the moves, I mean honestly. I know it's Gen 3 and they'd like to make you wait a while to get some moves, but come on. 47 for Thunderbolt when Pikachu can get it at 26? Or Thunder at 52 and not learn Thunderbolt at all? Because in Gen 1, Thunderbolt was a TM that you could get from the 3rd gym. I know it was weird. Considering the first team you got from the gym wasn't a rock move, it was yeah, fine. I was trying to just could not even talk properly at all there, but what if they just gave them the moves earlier instead of IS level or way too much to get this one move? Then wouldn't be so much of a problem. Gen 4 fixed most of the problems to do with movesets. It still had some outliers. Like all of the evolutions taking forever to get their best moves. 71 in some cases. Because I'm pretty sure that by Black 2 and White 2, most Pokemon's movesets were arguably as good as they could be. I mean, we're combining the level up moveset, the TM moveset, and now like the breathing moveset, but mostly what they could learn from their levels and when they got it. Because there might have been some red herrings, you know, just Pokemon that still didn't get moves at a reasonable level by Gen 5, but I'd say on the whole they did a great job when they tried to make it set up before level 50 or like before a ridiculous level all Mons got the best moves. I don't know if it was more than the evolutions, because I remember the evolutions when I compared it from Gen 4 to 5, where the level comparisons of moves learned is ridiculous. But they did make it so that all of them could learn their best, like, stab move by 45. And I think they did the same for the starters as well. Yes, it doesn't mean that they don't get anything afterwards. But what it did mean was that you didn't have to get to ridiculous levels before the end of the game to have a strong sap move. Yes, some cases it wasn't necessary. Like Vaporeon able to have Surf. I'm not gonna use it, so get Master Ball. Crackling and snapping sounds. Also, it's 5'3". I'm sorry, but there's many cases of legendaries being smaller than you expect. 5'3" and weighs 116 pounds. I'm heavier and taller than that. I don't have anything clever for it. Terrible name of Zaps. And it's not like I can use as flyer much when I still need to actually reach Cinnabar Island. Because I haven't even been there. I've had no reason to go there. Hang on, is that an actual item I've just not noticed before? Just to find out that, oh, I already got it. No. Well, that's neutral, last time I checked. And also still doesn't have an electric type move. At least there's Duopeg though, arguably amongst the best flying type moves that don't require a second turn and don't do recoil damage. Because I think it's a flying type version of Duopeg, if I'm correct. Oh no, not flying type, no, I meant Tri-Attack. Bloody hell. And why did I do that? There's only one trainer around here. And why would I want to find that one person again? Oh shit, wait, I didn't even get Surf at all. And the Fly. I know where it is. So luckily it's not going to be that much of a problem. But I completely forgot I didn't even attempt to get Fly at all. Because I had no reason to. Almost, I may have to get a drink at some point. My voice doesn't sound great and my throat is killing me. But not until we get Fly. Why do I mean, that first part of the time, like, professionally unprofessional, because there's no professional about this. But it's just really unprofessional, making it professionally unprofessional, because it's like a profession, but it's done very unprofessionally. Because I guess in most cases, professionally would not include swearing, which is what I fucking do. Yes, you. I mean, why do you not want people to know about your secret retreat even though you hand out the HM for Fly? Seems a bit counterproductive, don't you think? Ah, shit. Okay, so hopefully by tackling the same one, it can just go down with no problem when I'm 11 levels higher than both of them. Well, that's one. And just a lot of pressing the A button. Yeah, who didn't see that coming? You know, confuse ray affects me massively, but when I use it against AI, the AI said even to me, it did not sound like it at all. Rarely ever wants to bloody work. Because I end up feeling like, regardless of what sound affection that they have, there's just a high chance that it won't affect them. Like, asleep. It feels like they get put asleep for one turn, and then the next turn, oh, they're back up. Or frozen. They get frozen, and then they fall out of it immediately. Paralyzed, oh, they never get fully paralyzed even once. Poisoned, well, they still get affected by it, but more like they just decide to heal it, very annoyingly. Well, confusion they never get by, and burning they still would. Or even crits they somehow get more. Even when they don't use a move to increase well. Okay, I just cut myself off by not saying anything, but well, even when they don't use a move that increases the chance of crits, they'll still have a high chance of crits. As if it's fucking Gen 1, and they will have a high base speed. At least one of them should have been able to learn something that's like grass and water related. Like seriously, how they learn nothing? Like, would that be arguably difficult to do? Okay, I will go get myself a drink and resume the conversation of movesets.
So I'm back. I mean, mainly to see how many battles I actually skipped. And also discuss movesets. Like I said earlier. Mainly saying, why did some mons are able to get moves that other mons should have had from the start? And how many Gen 2 moves are just bad because the mons barely learn any moves in the first place, so you just end up having to use TMs. In a game where TMs are single use. Gen 2, well Gen 3 feels very much the same way. Just less egregious, because you still get decent moves. Well, you get more mid-game moves, you just get less end-game moves. Come on. Okay. There's a Machamp that I should switch out from and just didn't. I mean, I'm going to be karate chopped into oblivion. Or you decide to use Force Slam me like a fucking moron. I mean, I'm also doing my training here just to get all the monsters 40 when. Okay, the fire gym if I don't use ball won't be such a problem. It's just the ground gym that's going to be a pain in the ass. If I was allowing myself to use Zapdos, would be less of a problem, but I'm not wanting to do that. Why would I do that? In my spare time, maybe, but
For my grasshopper only run, I did it mainly because I literally couldn't. I'm not doing it here. Yes, I had more type variety in Hoenn than here, but I'm following the rules of grass types only, no duplicates, and no legendaries. Everything else goes. Shininess, obviously, because if I did find legend type shiny, I would have to use it. Unless it's Zapdos, then I'm just gonna keep it on my team as bling. Thinking in battle would end up being fine, because are you saying it's not tough enough already, having to train one up entire team? You're essentially being a roaming gym leader, and you're even more screwed because it acts very similarly to normal types. Where most normal types are just pure normal. Nothing else. They can have type variety of the wazoo, like for moves, but that single type is just normal. Or normal and flying. Mainly because somehow it's easier to make a mon pure normal type rather than normal and grass. pretty sure there's... Is there normal electric? I don't think there is. There's many types that you think do exist, and then you search them like... They still haven't made a mod this type yet, and yet there's about 1,000 of them at this rate. Like... There seems to be two consistencies. One, hardly any types will have all of the type combinations filled out. B, most fire types will be 2 stages, and that's it. So if you do look it up, most fire types, for some reason, like, evolve once. Very rarely are you gonna get a mon that can evolve twice. I don't know why they designed it like that, so that pretty much only the starters, fire type starters, evolved twice. But it's like the either single stages or evolve once. I mean, you have that one outlier of the backbeat line, starting in Gen 1 and getting the baby formed in 2 and then new evolution Gen 4. It's one of the few cases of a 3-stage fire type line. I mean, it definitely did change. From being a single stage, so to a 2-stage, then a 3-stage. Most mods can't even attempt to do that. Are there any more? Well, the only other one I can think of is Chandelure, and that's it the entire that was it, all in one generation, saying the entire table goes on fire. Honestly, I cannot remember if there's any more 3-stage fire mons that aren't starters. Cause that's all that it comes from when... I mean, the first law were, you know, 2 stages. You know, Ponyta, Garlic, Vulpix, and, well, okay. Flareon is 2 stages in Stars Fire, but they ended up being all pure fire and of 2 stages. And then, yeah, Magmar is a 1, Moltres is the 1, and then Charizard 3-stage. And then you get to Gen 2, we have Houndour and Houndoom, combined with the new type Dark, they're 2-stage. Except they are the anything possible to fucking get. Because they're post-game, even though they're Johto Pokemon in Kanto. And I cannot remember much if there's any more fire types in Gen 2. I know that there likely is, but I can't remember their names. I just can't, like, at all. I mean, I haven't exactly looked up the Geodude in a while, although I plan to for my next challenge run, which I won't say what it is yet. I'm still trying to figure out if it's absolutely worth it based on the mons I get and the specific game. Because I don't know if I want to absolutely do any challenges in Generation 1 version of, you know, Kanto. And that would just be even worse unless it's like, oh yes, Dragon type only for me to just have the suit of legendary and that's it. I mean, very much could be possible. Yeah, I'm still needing to go to a video game just so I can even access stuff. Because I'd rather have my entire team on me at all times. Because it absolutely is not the case that Zapdos is able to learn stuff, you know. Is it gonna have to be after the 8th gym, which may take a bit? I just sort out all the moves and give them ones that don't have Thunderbolt. You know, that's gonna take a lot of money. But it costs like over 100k Pokédollars just to get Thunderbolt once. And I'm needing to get it 2 more times after that, and I know my voice sounds awful. But more awful than normally, because I hate what my voice sounds like on recordings. Not how I hear it. But I don't know what it is, my voice is just gone really croaky. And I try and cough it out as if it's phlegm. But I've hardly had anything come out at all, and using 1 or 2 coughs of phlegm, and it isn't a problem. Bear with me, because I will mute my mic to try and cough it out, and I'm not wanting that to appear on stream at all. Even though no one is here, I will still hear it. Well, it will still be seen later on in the VOD if anyone ever bothers to watch them, because I upload them. And even though I've attempted to advertise them, nothing. Okay, I may have initially left for trying to sort out my voice, but I think it's mostly done now. There's no one on the other end to confirm it. But I was also checking to see if the video had done with its processing on YouTube directly. It has not. It was at 30 initially. It reset at some point. I left it to go. It was about halfway. Then it reset to 8%. I don't know exactly when, because the processing takes fucking forever. And I don't know if I'm making it slower by streaming at the same time. I possibly am, but it does not help me when it doesn't say how long it will take, and it just tries to make me guess it, like how much percent it's done. Even though there's no time frame at all, but there is for uploading, and I'm pretty sure it cannot be considered to be my fault when I don't know what to do. Apart from have it be the only thing functioning and just do something else in the meantime. Is it? Okay.
Oh. Just electric type only, that's it, and oh, and also no legendary happy 1421. I've kept that rule away, because do I have a Zapdos in the party? Yes. Actually, not now, but I do have it. That's only for flying purposes. I consider electric type in Kanto hard enough. I've already struggled through having to double team and tail whip my way through a lot of ground types to get here. And also an entire stream of trying to get a mild-natured Electabuzz. So just a few struggles. And that's just on this alone. Well, not on the stream entirely. It was extremely painful at the start, but I did beat Brock with a level 15 Pikachu with spamming evasion moves and healing. Don't know why I would ever want to make this a Nuzlocke. I am not one of those insane people. Have I attempted Nuzlocks before? Yes. Have I ever finished them properly? No. Because the most I have done is Pokemon Emerald. Where, regardless of how much I did it, I always had one Pokemon faint at the 4th gym because Torkoal was always too powerful. I've not tried in any others, and I'm pretty sure I've rarely ever seen it actually occur in Gen 2 because of a certain gym leader in Goldenrod. I don't need to say the name. And also it's very much electric type only, when most of the ponds are pure electric types, and the only one that is not doesn't learn any moves of that type. And also 3 of the mons can't learn Thunderbolt in any capacity. The one that I'm using, Electrode and Jolteon. I have no idea why that is the case. I also don't know if any of them did later be able to learn the move. I need to absolutely check. And also, based on what the mini-fees saying, I don't think I've seen you around here happy for, well, 142.1, and I don't know if you're still here or you just commented it and left. I also don't know if, like, all of the stuff that appears on the stream itself would go to the recording. Well, mainly, I think the chat would. I think, oh yeah, that has. Just hopefully all the follower stuff has. Cause I do like my follower notification sound and animation. It is good. It's absolutely unique. I just know I'm going to need to do quite a bit of grinding for the HM if I'm going to have them like around level 47, just so I can have like the buzz with Thunderbolt. I mean, Thunder Punch is doing fine, I just want the more power in a gen where Thunder Punch isn't physical. And also, I'm going to the 7th before the 6th. Well, I am and I'm not. Well, like I just won the levels right now. Because I can still point out countless signs of like, this mon should have been possibly a steel type, this one should have been a fire type, and I don't know if it's Jolteon, because, not Jolteon, Raichu, because I can't remember what Emperor Cubone did say on his video for if every Pokemon was dual typed. Which the list, well, the videos are interesting, you know, covering like
some that are fine as a solar type, or just others that could improve as a dual type, or others that absolutely need it. How long until someone makes a ROM hack of each generation where they have those types and also change the moveset around to accommodate those types? But not all of them, just the ones that are like 2 and 3 stars. I guess 1.5 could slip, but mostly 2 to 3 stars. I mean, would you entirely be able to remember? Not really, and you wouldn't be able to remember all of the weaknesses, because some of them are a bit unorthodox. Oh, and I still only have Hot Move for the fire types anyways. And also Arcanine's still like 5 levels higher than my highest level Mon. Which is fun. Clearly meaning that grinding is absolutely bloody necessary. But I am still about 10 plus levels away from even attempting to challenge the Elite Four. And I still need Jolteon with an electric move, because I don't want Thunder, because I don't have Rain Dance. Which is only going to make the Hydro Pumps actually, yeah, the Hydro Punch from Gyarados worse. Well, now we have 100 plus in both special attack and speed. Just need to get there for special defense. And even though defense is absolutely shocking, haha, we would still get crushed by any ground move in existence. I mean, later on definitely comes in hand when not all ground moves are physical. The only one I can remember off my top of my head is Earth Power? Because I have it for my Hydreigon, which I'm trying to make as perfectly competitive viable as possible for the PWT, even though I haven't attempted to go back to it for months. And also I can't do much with it because I'm trying to go based off the avenue thing, and I can't get the one that like decreases a certain stat to them so that I can boost another stat. And I also haven't made it to level 100 yet. Pretty sure I've attempted to EV train it properly. Although it was mostly just having a level 100 Pokemon in front and only fighting the ones that are necessary. Luckily it's special attack, and most of the time you can just defeat water types because usually they focus on special attack a lot. I mean, they give you 2, which is nice, and I think that technically proceeds over. And even though the one can be better, you still would prefer level 100 Pokemon, training the Pokemon at a lot lower level just so you can get leveled a lot quicker. Still have to put the EXP share on as well. But no, that once it's high enough to actually deal with it, stuff on its own, then like Nacho Base possibly, because that promotes growth even if it decreases speed. For some reason, I just never used it. Oh, and I don't know if it's worth me doing the 7 islands for this. Based off the fact that you can only go to the first 3 islands, and as soon as you go there, you can't go back. But I also might need it for levels. And if this was if this was Pokemon Blue, this would be where you'd be able to get Magmar. I think. I'm trying to base it off the fact that Mount Ember did not exist because 7 Islands weren't even conceived. They were introduced and locked to this game. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Yeah, locked at this game, so obviously it's not going to be there. And seeing as Electabuzz is in the power plan, which requires Surf, surely the Virgin exclusive would be in this area. Why did you sound me? I thought you were. How are you thinking I'm a fucking ghost? I know that by the time it comes to Gold and Crystal, Red possibly is, because he just fades away. But also but it comes back for when you defeat the League. Although I don't know if they ever, they, I'm pretty sure that they didn't, but they really should have made it so that the first time it's the Hong Kong Silver battle, but for the second one should have made it so that it plays the original music, well, the remixed version of it. Because it's not a PC game, you can't just put the file in for the Gods of a Crystal music in. But very much just make it so that it plays the remix version of the original music and has his original team just up to bit and also change a few movesets. Is it broadly the same? Yeah, you just swapping out a Lapras for an Espeon. Would have been cool, damn it. And someone already, I think, hacked the game to make it so that it's, well, it's essentially Ash using his teams from each region, like, I think the best version, so actually not even best versions, but Red should have just had the best versions. Instead of only carrying around his team of the 3 starters, Pikachu, Lapras, Snorlax. The 3 starters, Pikachu, Lapras, Snorlax, and Light Screen. Well, I don't exactly have much use for Sonic Boom anymore. Because, oh my god, is it way too weak if it's gonna need like 6 attempts to kill me. And also it's not even 100% accurate. So now that's 2 mods with light screen if I wanted to just nullify Alakazam's attacks even more. Because honestly, I should, because of how powerful it is. Like, I don't know if it should be like, before he appears in Final Battle, or when it does, because I'm guessing 107 speed. Well, actually, I don't know if Electabuzz is faster, but it does have widescreen, but I guess possibly because of how fast Electro is. That setting up widescreen just before would arguably just be better. Because it tries to use well, the future sight first time, but if it tries to use Psychic, it's screwed. I mean, if it has Shadow Ball, then that's not going to be affected at all. So I wish I had a mon with if I had Reflect, then that would be great. Because then any form of an Earthquake just nullified. Because I don't care if it's going to be Stab. And super effective, it's just going to be cut in half. And the mons aren't going to be using Brick Break now, are they? I'm pretty sure they have no reason to. Or even know about it. Yeah, it feels weird that it's 4 o'clock already. And somehow I've managed to go through my cold drink already. But no, I've just got a headache for some reason. I feel like in most cases, because Electrode is that fast, scary face, won't affect it for the first turn, but it will for the second. Right. I knew it was fast, I didn't know how fast. And also going back to that comment of how we won 4-2-1, if it was a Nuzlocke, I would have put that in the title. Instead of just Pokemon FireRed electric type only run. Don't know where I'd fit it, but Unless Pokemon electric type Nuzlocke only then. Or only Pokemon FireRed electric type only Nuzlocke. Going on to go up a floor. Wait, is this the person that in the original games you get soft locked in? Because that was the case apparently. You just were able to be locked out. You've gone all that way, and then you're locked. Somehow there's two places for, well, Cinema Island has two scenarios of being able to be stuck. One by poor design by the developers, and one being an oversight, not making it so that HMs couldn't be removed. At least all of the mods have over 100 HP, even though for some reason Raiju's got the most at 119. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that the three magnets have the least amount. Not quite, yeah, it's do these have any item descriptions? Lights in different colours flashing on and off. Okay, yep, you're not helpful, but what the hell even is that for a face? I still want that Thunderstone on me, even though I'm not even gonna fucking use it. I have no reason to use it. Partly because I cannot remember what other electric types can actually use it. Because I know two can in the first generation, and then afterwards it is a bit of a haze. Because all of the evolutionary stones survive only have hardly any mons that need it. Because Firestone, yes, 4 need it from the first generation, but after that, only 1 more. And then it feels very similar with the Water Stone. Right. Required by the evolution, as well as Staryu. Oh god, the other like I can't even remember. But all like many items could be like, if they're single, like for a single Pokemon, then you would want them to be changed to be more of a universal item. So you need this specific item to evolve this specific Pokemon and nothing else. Because it's just extremely tedious that way. Like all of the new items for the new evolutions. Melco makes sense and actually does have an extra effect. Dragon Scale does not. The Protector does not. The 2 items from Gen 6 do not. 2 lines from Gen 8 do not. Like, either just make less of them or make them have extra effects. Instead of we're gonna make this very specific item for this very specific Pokemon that can't do anything else apart from evolve when the Pokemon has been traded. Not even a case of, well, we're holding the item. No, hold the item, trade, and trade back. I mean, the trading part is already difficult enough. But now you want to evolve an item into the mix when it's not always common? Especially if it's something like a Melco, that's 5% on Magnemite, and most time when you can find it on the ground, oh, half the game's already fucking gone. Well, either half, or the entire main story is gone. I mean, even when they attempt to rectify it, it doesn't work. Like, yes, you have the Poke-Avalon that gives you the evolutionary items and evolution stones for points, and it is actually fun to do. I have done it quite recently, but I've never done it for years. But the Poke-Avalon is surprisingly good stuff. But the items that you really do want can only be accessed A, in post-game, and B, on certain days of the week. Like, not even a case of if you get so far then all of them become activated on the same day. But more like you just get them regardless of the day. I mean, I've already gone far. I don't know how far, but enough to advance. That should go down. There we go. Huh, Scientist Ted. Not Ted the Architect. Okay, that was a reference for hardly anyone. Oh, that Goblin is nice. It's still gonna be put on Jotun mode because, oh my god, is it the fastest? But it's not actually. Well, it's the second fastest. It's the fastest evolution, I'll put it that way. Yeah, and I think Zing would be arguably best for Ball because it's still weak to fire. What known for one for defense specifically apart from well, I mean, I've streamed for almost 2 hours, 10 minutes all. I can go to fire. Trying to make it so that a video would actually process when it hasn't, because the upload speed doesn't want to work. Well, it does work, it's just it's extremely painful when I see it go up just didn't reach 0. Fucking 0. I don't know if any other content creators have a similar issue, but it's just one video that once I have a problem. The one before it, nah, went up first time. It still obviously takes like an hour or so for it to actually be processed into HD or 720p 60 FPS. I'm fine with that. Within 720p, I just don't want it in 360p because the original video definitely is not in 360p. That'd be fucking ridiculous. almost all of them at level 42. And then after that, I don't know. But okay, well, I guess I could train on like the buzz up more to 47 and then calm down for the and then sort of the rest. 'Cause I can clear that fighting dojo and Zaffron very easily with just psychic, and that's also a lot of training. Actually, because of it being me, before I even do the 7th gym, definitely do want to sort out Thunderball for this one. I don't, not the greatest fan of Thunder, misses too often. I'm already struggling with Iron Tail in Gen 4. That's very similar accuracy, it's about 5% less. But it is not fun! Fire Blast is near of the same amount of power, and that's more accurate. No way, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Iron Tail and Thunder, pretty sure that they have the exact same accuracy of 70. And yet Fire Blast is the same power as Thunder, yet it's 15% more accurate. How the fuck does that work? It doesn't. So either, like, boost Thunder and Iron Tail accuracy up to at least 80, and then, you know, take Fire Blast down to 75 to balance it, because the 20 less, yeah, but it's like, why is it the more accurate one is the more powerful one? Actually, why is it two moves that are near enough identical have completely different accuracies? Yeah, that's Soul Beam. I'm not exactly going to use it, and I have no chance of using Thunderbolt. No, I do. I meant Blizzard. Like, I'm pretty sure not one can use Blizzard or even Ice Beam. I guess I could check for Ice Beam itself to see if that's even usable. Oh, fuck's sakes. Clean it from here, because I could escape without it, I'm just too lazy to. And now to magically appear via the front door, because there's only one entrance and exit. Well, there's one entrance. It technically counts as an exit at the same time, but there's also a second exit that somehow loops you all the way back to the entrance because they only modeled one. Weird. I don't think I have even close to enough coins. And I have no chance of getting the amulet coin because that's me needing to get more mons. This is not Gen 3. No, it's not Hoenn, where I can get it after beating my dad. Well, okay, I know that those things have questions. For the longest time, I was amongst the people that didn't even know they were a thing. Yep. And Lord. Even again, well, amulet coin have to be normal instead of catching an unnecessary amount of mons just to get it. I call it unnecessary because for stuff like this, why is it that you need 50 for the EXP share? When in Emerald and other Ruby and Sapphire, you can get it before the second gym. I still don't know why they did that. But you have to capture the mons and level them up enough so that they evolve. And they expect you to what? Possibly get 50? And before, well, possibly before the 4th gym. Well, you saw after it, so... I mean, yeah, you could see, well... I mean, if you evolved your own starter, which would take forever, because all of it would, because someone already did that, how many you could get before each gym, because that would be, well, you'd be able to get 3 from your starter alone, and then 6 from both the books. I mean, you have 9. 10 from Pikachu, and then 14 from Spearow, Nike, being able to evolve as well. This is Gen 3, Gen 1s are not proper Gen 1, otherwise you'll have to include the Nidos in it. And then after that you'd be able to, just, you have to do Moonstones and Mamoon. Luckily there's 2. But then you wouldn't be able to do ones for like Jigglypuff and Faye. So I think because of how many there are that you would be able to get up to 50, but that's gonna take fucking forever. So it's just not worth doing. Okay, 2000 XP off isn't that bad. Although clearly trying to reference 2003, a game where there was no Battle out, but it was the year that Ruby and Sapphire came out in this country. And was it the year of the Engage? Well, Nvidia Engage? I don't know. The one trying to rival the Game Boy Advance had a cheaper model with ads in it and failed miserably. Because by the time the Game Boy Advance came out, there was nothing to rival it. All the ones I even attempted to was shit. Obviously on the Game Boy you had the Lynx and the Game Gear, even if they had full color, but backlight display, battery life was shockingly awful. I still don't know why it took Nintendo years for them to make the Game Boy backlit, and only in Japan, but also a pop, make it smaller. They could have done that ages ago, like 5-year anniversary, so by the time it reaches 19, well yeah, 94, 5-year anniversary, bring out a better version of it, where it has backlight display, it's smaller, and has better battery life because of... Well, it already had like 30 plus hours. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you joking? How have you hit yourself that many times, Ornstein? Like, really? It was close to dead and you decide to hit yourself constantly. Ridiculous. Would have leveled up as well. Except no, I tried to see if it would hit sect. No, because confuse rate is 100% accurate and I have shit luck. with confusion. Why? I won't know. But somehow I'm able to get hit 3 times in a row. The opponent is confused for the full 5 times, gets hit like once when it wasn't even necessary. Just Shinlock. Like, I'm pretty sure he would have. You would have absolutely leveled up from it. And I would be able to use electables for the rest. You might have, but also I have studied it thoroughly for many years. It clearly means that I am smarter than you in terms of Pokemon. Evidence A. But we've got the level in, even though we're gonna get fucking from the wave, which is not gonna make any lick of a difference. Apart from give us the first electric type move I've been able to give Ornstein. Because I don't have any timely missions to give to the move reminder. Because for some reason hard scales don't want to exist in this country. A region, even though it's essentially the same as a country, it's not really a country though. Region, so does state technically commands? Yeah, is a region of Japan. Could it be like Kanto entire country? Like with how many cities and towns there are, and how small some countries are in the first place. Okay, so it's like you're just a lower version of Blaine based on the mons you're using. Mostly. At least you can just focus on Raiju. Okay, that paralysis was not necessary and somehow I didn't KO it. Okay, it's all for one, no wonder it's all right. Like, it's slightly pointless for them being there when, for someone like, okay, if you're doing a run like J-Rose does, then yes, you would do them. Because you're trying to do it fast and also not too high of a level to see how low you can go. But for someone like me who wants the fucking levels, it's absolutely bloody necessary. and I didn't even do it with a heart. I don't care if I didn't have 50% bonus, that's 90 base psychic. Still amongst the best moves for psychic types. Still. With it being incredibly lazy naming, because the name of the move is just the type that it is. Like at least some of the other ones that like have power of it, try going like Electro Ball, because they're not just gonna call it Electric Shock. That is a thing that exists, but that would be ridiculous. You know there is Water Gun, Grass Whistle, Fire Blast. I don't think there's one for there is Flying Press, but that's cost for fighting. So it does not count. I don't think there's one for fighting. There's then of every single one for Dragon. Under the sun, it says it Dragon something. Dragon Pulse, Dragon Core, Dragon Breath, Dragon Dance. I don't think there's any ghost type moves with the word ghost in it. I mean the ones if you go with synonyms, but not the exact one for ghost. Don't know if there is. Ice there is, because you know you have Ice Beam, and well, one is closer, and that's Icy Wind. Oh, Dark is definitely Dark Claws and Dark Claw. Fairy, pretty sure there's Fairy Gleam. Okay, I think there's one. This is the last one. Steel Lamp. I don't think there. Okay, there is Steel Wing. I can't think of much else. Okay, Bug, there's Woodbine. Still can't remember much else. I don't think there's one with normal at all. So there are just genuinely some types that have either the exact name of their own of the type in like as the move itself, or use the name of the type as part of the name and have extras to it, or use synonyms, just not the exact type on its own. Or just use the type name, the type's name, and then combine it with some, well, another word. Okay, we've done that, so am I even close to being able to get Thunderbolt at all? I don't think I am. I mean, I'm still going to. I can get rid of Squirtle, because how am I going to get to Wild Pond too quickly? And also for 60 minutes, it's gonna have to be me using Ornstein because I don't have anything else. There are ghost moves, yes, but Shadow Ball still physical, which does get pointed out as strange when Spectral stuff Even though there's now more ghost physical moves than special. Could it still be used effectively? Well, seeing as I have 2 months with 87 attack, yes. Am I going to get any form of stab on it? No. Is attack the main attacking stuff for either of the mons? No. So it won't be as effective as I'd want it to be. I don't know if I'll be able to, I don't think I will be able to get the 47 on these alone. I'm going to have to go to the other side of, well, the other route to Fuchsia. For some reason we still have a Mankey at level 31. Oh well, that's the primary that I was expecting with the Monkeys. Jeez, that far? You really need to go that far just to be able to see me? Oh, I'm really saying that should close? Do we need to be level 45? Green fucking master. Chomp here. Well, we're 45, we still got 2 more to go. And I can't do much if I'm just having to do with bloody first stage evolutions. I'm sorry, but bring out the primates, the Machokes. I guess we can't bring out the Hitmonton. Well, yeah, the Hitmont. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Just yet. Okay, we might be close to 46 by the end of like the next match. But considering your students didn't exactly put much of a fight, I don't think you will either. No, Koichi? Or Koichi? I don't know if you absolutely have to pronounce the I. Well, that's one. We still have one more to go. Oh wait, the other one I was thinking of was Polyrath. So there's no Polyrath in here at all. I swear it like takes you ages to be able to encounter one Polyrath. And I'm gonna leave because I don't want either of the monsters. They are an electric type. Don't care if one's able to use Thunder Punch. It doesn't work for him when it's special. It did later on, just not in this game. There is an option for the randomizer. Well, yeah, for the randomizer to have it so moves actually do like the effect that they end up doing later on for like the physical special split. There's nothing being said on the moves, which is very annoying. Well, I guess mostly because you'd have to attempt to combine moves that aren't even in the game with moves that they should be able to learn in the first place. Did you? Like I said, you are on the one with the 6 magic card, because I thought that was a good idea. I mean, Polyrath's you know, with the down just I don't know why Polyrath. Well, yeah, Polyrath have everything, it's just not common. Still going to 46, even after that 47. Still waiting on me. Well, I'm still waiting on it. Sorry I haven't been saying much, it's just that the stream honestly is close to ending. I'm grinding just so I can get Thunderbolt on like the buttons. And hopefully have enough to be able to get Thunderbolt on Jolteon, because it still doesn't have an electric, an attack and electric move, when the only one he was able to have was weak, and before I even got an EV in the first place. Which is fun, when only one game in the entire series allows you to get an EV. Well, I think 2? Well, possibly 3 allow you to get an EV before a move of its type would actually happen. One or card that be learned regardless of which one it is. Did they eventually fix the situation by Gen 8? Yes, because I'm pretty sure you either get given it, I can't remember. Get given an EV, or you're able to find one. And you can evolve it in immediately, because you can get the stones early. And also, Leafeon and Glaceon have the option of being evolved with a grass stone or an ice stone, which is very nice. I mean, Leafeon didn't have that problem. It was just more for Glaceon's sake. When all the ice rocks were either so late that it's in the second half of the game itself, or it's quite literal post game, meaning that Glaceon is impossible to obtain. Unless you end up changing it over. I mean, I haven't done that with another mon. Most of the time, would just use an egg, well, the egg situation, by trying to get, well, especially in Gen 5, Black and White, Cherry, TT, to get, well, a Pokemon from an egg with the best ability you can get. So, if you wanted to send an egg over there, it's very easy to, without having to worry about the ability much at all. It's just annoying that obviously you can't get some mons immediately, or even at all. So some mons you would have to. Glaceon. I wouldn't personally use it because it's a pure ice type in a lineage of there already being a water type named Vaporeon that can learn Ice Beam. Meaning that if I was to do a full evolution team, obviously, you would want to have it where you have, you know, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, Espeon. I guess because of now, Umbreon can be removed and be replaced with Glaceon, but Leafeon. Even though Leafeon has done in other people's teams, not chosen because it's a grass type focusing on defense for some reason. But how else are you gonna defeat water and ground types quickly if they're able to shut you down? Because Jolteon can't do crap. The only best bet you have is Espeon or Sylveon. Umbreon ends up not being entirely necessary because you can just have Espeon with Shadow Ball, and by the time Sylveon is a thing, it's not physical, that's not special. because I'll be on just shines in being a bonk master and dark type moves. But SP I'm able to learn Bite. And the two types that Dark's got against Ghost can do the same. Because Psychic and Ghost? Yep, Ghost can just do that. Okay, seriously, how long is it going to take for me to be level 47? Because I'm over halfway. But if I'm able to fight mons that are not fully evolved, even though by the level they should be, then it's gonna take a while. Also, that crit was absolutely pointless and one of the first crits I ever had in a while. And seeing as the stream will be enough energy, I can get level 47 and Georgia Ornstein with from the Biomas 5%. I will be starting again at 7 with just more of this. I don't know if I will be able to. I don't think I will. Well, I might be able to finish the entire game by then. Actually, with the grinding, that might not even be possible. So it might be tonight's stream or tomorrow's stream. Well, first stream. Because I still have 3 gyms to go through. One of them I'm dreading, and even after that, I still have a rival fight before the Elite Four, and then the Elite Four, then the last rival fight / champion. 7 shouldn't be overall too bad, because they don't have any super effective moves against me. Yeah, it's just 20 plus. And even though I have one Pokemon that is weak to their moves, they only the one, the rest shouldn't be much of a problem, and hopefully I can use Dig to my advantage and just sweep them. How close am I? Well, I'm gonna have to actually see how close I will be. Because I don't remember how many coins it is. And how many I need to get, because for some reason it costs 10k Pokédollars to have 500 coins. And I know gambling is possible, but time is short for this stream. I already have the case. It is quite literally just a case of finding coins. I swear that was like 100. I don't like this music though. It's only not because MDB uses it for his videos. I seriously cannot remember all the locations of the coins. I know that they do exist. Isn't that okay? Well, is that the only one? Cause I swear there was like some right near the poster. And I don't think there's a way to tell if any slots are more lucky than others. Apparently there is, I just don't know it. Because I've not attempted to look. I still feel like there's more, I just don't know where they are. Well, there's 10 right there, so. And there's 20. You just end up going in a direction, pressing A constantly to see if you can find any. Okay, I don't know. It feels like I got all of them. Okay, well, clearly I haven't. How many did I... Okay. 290, is that all you get for free? Some from the people and others from the floor, but how much is TM24? Is it the first person or the... Okay, you have the mountain. Yeah, this is ridiculous. 10k for one polygon. It's 4,000. So, just before this ends, because it's close to, if we just had no money at the start, it required 4,000, which is 8. Is it saying that we would absolutely need 80k? Because, actually no. Yeah, 80k. So. And this is only for one, mind you. We still need 2 more. So gambling may have to actually initiate. For the first one we'll do it this way. For the other 2, we are just gonna gamble hard, essentially. Well, fake gamble, not the gambling that can get you a 12 rating somehow. And now we have an off. But now we're back to 290, clearly mean. Gambling is going to have to absolutely initiate. And I will have to say beforehand, even though we're going to need a fucking lot of coins. Is it? I wonder which overall type it is that gets screwed over the most by either, like, whichever one you've decided to choose a matching on, either on unable to learn types of the same, moves of the same type, or unable to have any form of type variety at all, because electric is up there, honestly. In most cases, it seems like electric is the most you can get, with obviously normal, and then occasional fire moves. But not much. Like, I'm not needing double kick when I already have brick break on another one. Like, which type overall is screwed over by its own moves, by the movesets? Like, I know it's some combination of, like, what type is it? But sometimes, even when it's your type, there's many moves it should be able to learn, and it just cannot. I mean, the only people we can blame overall is Nintendo Game Freak, because Game Freak made them. Nintendo essentially gave them the money to be able to, and it is put on a Nintendo console, otherwise, unless you're going to say you need to receiver? I don't know who are amongst the people deciding what moves Pokemon should and shouldn't be able to learn. Just whoever's the ones in charge of giving quite a few mons terrible movesets that they somehow have to work with should reevaluate themselves. Especially when it's someone's favourite. It's just like, this is my favourite design wise, and then they take the move like, I'm sorry, what? The level up moveset either ends by like level 25 or it just doesn't even finish until past level 60. Well, that's the two problems that you always have with movesets. Either they're incredibly short and end very quickly, or they are way too long and end way too late. Like, if it's moves that you don't care about, then fine. But if it's like one that is absolutely dependent and makes the Pokemon actually usable, then it is a kick in the nuts. And yes, that can be said, because yes, that is painful. I wouldn't say it's absolutely the most painful, because if we go an absolute most painful, kidney stone. Regardless of how many women are going to say that giving birth is like no, most painful experience of their life, and then afterwards it would be great. Kidney stone is still worse. It's already been proven that it is. Can women still get it as well? Yes. But I think it has been said that women who have had both, both gone through pregnancy and had a kidney stone, have said that kidney stone's worse. I'll try and guess which one out of male and female gets them more commonly. Yeah, that's right, male. Have I had one to my knowledge? No. But when I do, I can say that I had been in more pain than a woman giving birth. Is because it's also painful, yes, but it's not more painful than a kidney stone. Okay, I'm seeing that, and we're going quite easily through this gym with Thunderball and Bite. I mean, yeah, they're both special, and I also do have black glasses on, so makes it very good, and also modest nature. But we are going to end it here, because I'm still wanting that video to be properly processed, because it still hasn't been to my knowledge, because I haven't had a notification on my phone saying that it's been uploaded properly. So I'm just going to end this stream right here, right now, and no one is here to give me the last words. So ciao for now, and return here properly for 7, and slowly I will be making it so that I'm streaming less, just so I can accommodate for when it comes to late September, and at some point very soon I won't be streaming at all on Wednesdays. Currently I don't stream on Wednesday afternoons, but soon it will be Wednesday the entire time, just so I can use that time to be able to upload VODs and also create thumbnails, because yes, I do create them, and yes, they are created in PowerPoint, and I figured out a system to make it possible to do it easily, for them to be roughly the same enough that it only slightly annoys me. But ciao for now.